brief explanation of what this series is all about, I have 9 different coffees from different countries from the company Nespresso. I am a cigarist that's learning everything he can about stuff of this nature. Because of the art behind it, you get to understand taste notes and origins. What else has that? Coffee. With coffee, some of the notes you'll find in this, you can find in coffee with earth, woodsy, cocoa, and so on. I have 9 different origins which will be on display right now, and I want to find out which one is the best. Join me on this journey, guys, to see who has the world's best coffee. Roll that intro. As we approach our final days, the second to last, Ethiopia. This has been a journey, guys. This is my 8th day of trying these different coffees. Before, I wanted to do maybe 2 a day to make it more easier for me. Made me realize this coffee has a strong taste. There's times where coffee can leave notes on your tongue for many hours. And I didn't want to risk me doing a review and it seems disingenuous, because if I have the taste of other coffees on my tip of my tongue, how legit can the review be if I have a taste of a different coffee in my mouth? With that being said, let's just get into Ethiopia and let me just try to break down. Ooh, it has a very flowery smell to it. Slightly more bitter. Still has that bouquet, fruity smell to it. Get another sip. Yeah, it's sweet. It's very sweet. And that's what I do for my reviews. Sometimes I'm in pajamas. This is my pajama. All the reviews you guys have been seeing have been nothing but me doing stuff in the morning. The moment I get up, after I wash my stinky, disrespectful, criminal breath, I give it a few, so obviously the mint could go away. And then I do these reviews. So this is literally the first thing I am tasting. This is the first thing that's in my mouth in the morning. I want to be authentic. I want to grasp everything. Yeah, very fruity. Very, very fruity. That's the best way I can describe it. It's very fruity. So let's actually read what this bad boy is all about. Taste. Dry processed Ethiopian Arabica brings those alluring aromatic to this blend. You taste everything from ripe fruit to delicate orange blossom. Listen, I grew up in poverty. I don't know what the hell orange blossom is. I bought them already peeled oranges. I had cuties, all that kind of stuff. I was too poor to understand what the hell a orange blossom is. Yes, I could taste the shout out to Hashi. I actually taste the citrus. I could taste the citrus notes. So shout out to you, Hashi. This is something I'm getting. I don't understand how some people just don't get citrus and some things they taste. It's weird. So I'm not sure if the website has been altered or with the production of the Ethiopia. When it comes to serving size, there is 2 variations of the coffee. One with espresso, which is the original capsules at 1.35 fluid ounces, and it says a lungo at 3.7, but I'm pretty sure this was a 5.07. Let me double check. Give me 1 second, guys. So yeah, I was correct. This is a 5.07 fluid ounce cup of coffee, a gran lungo. Maybe there was an error on the website's end of things, but things that happen, people are human. Maybe the lungo was their first release, and then when they brought it back, they increased it into a Gran Lungo. What I've seen with these Master Origins, there has been previous Master Origins I haven't had a chance to get my hands on because it seems like these are limited quantities. I'm just doing process elimination, possibly that they had Ethiopia before. When that limited quantity ran and they brought it back, they increased it to a Gran Lungo. That's my assumption. I'm not sure if it's correct or not. Espresso, you could let me know if I'm correct or not. There's still more to the coffee. You still have that breakdown chart of bitterness, acidity, roast level, and body. I was actually completely wrong. So notes, I'm finally picking up on notes. It's just this chart, I gotta understand how to dissect it better. Bitterness, acidity, roast level, body. Bitterness, 2 out of 5. Acidity, 4 out of 5. Roast level, 2 out of 5. Body, 3 out of 5. That's something I might just do on a separate video. I'll be making a video basically breaking down everything espresso does in the sense of the machine I use, the one that you've been seeing in the intro every single one of these videos. And I'll also be breaking down all the terminologies, espressos, lungo, and I'll tell you the sizes. I'll tell you bitterness, acidity, roast level, body, the meaning behind it. I'll go through all that kind of stuff. There'll be a video in the near future of me just breaking down everything about Nespresso. I also explain to you guys why I believe it's best to start with an espresso. But now, after reading the chart of the bitterness, acidity, roast level, and body, now that I'm retasting it again, the bitterness level is not that high. My first initial response saying that it was more bitter is because this is the first thing I'm trying of the day. Usually if the first thing people try today, you know, a cup of juice or water or maybe this or that. But the one thing I can 100% say about this coffee is that it is definitely easy to enjoy. If you're the type of person that does not like black coffee, this could be a great exception because the bitterness taste, technically the aftertaste, it's not really there. I'm not getting a bitter aftertaste from this. So if you're the type of person that likes to drink coffee with cream, that's completely fine. That's my preference. I prefer coffee with cream or milk than just straight black coffee. If you're trying to get introduced to coffee that's just pure black, I suggest this one. I honestly suggest going for the Ethiopia one because it's a decent sized cup. It's a 5.07 fluid ounce cup of coffee. So it's not your typical mug size, which is a 7.77 ounce. This is right in the middle of the lungo and the mug. It has a perfect medium. It's not too much for you to handle and it's perfect. It's honestly perfect. So seeing that how this is good to have on its own, especially if you're just starting out with black coffee or you're converting into black coffee or you're getting into coffee itself, I rate this bad boy a 9 out of 10. I think any beginner can enjoy this. And I also believe any people who is trying to convert from coffee with creams and sugar and milk to convert into coffee in its most purest form, which is straight black, I think it's an easy way to convert because it has a sweetness to it. It has that fruitiness to it. Kind of plays a trick in your head saying, okay, this is sweet. It has a slight bitterness to it. It's barely there. I'm gonna give this bad boy 9 out of 10 and I'm gonna call it right there. Tomorrow is our final day with this review. After tomorrow, I'll be making a video on the Simply Rick channel of basically highlights of the series as well as redocumenting the ratings and seeing if anything has changed. So what I will do, since I now have a better understanding, the aroma, understanding taste, on that 10th video on the Simply Rick channel, I'll be redoing the Puerto Rico espresso just to make sure that it deserves to be at the spot at the 8.5. So I could fully correct if the ratings I have picked for all the coffees, and especially for Puerto Rico, since that was my beginning stage, has been justified. So until next time, guys, tomorrow will be Peru, the very final one. And love your faces. Peace out, guys.